everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Colts going up against the Rams.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Last year, Gurley, 74% of LA's carries. That's the highest percentage in the league.
But no real payoff because they finished 31st in the league in rushing. I think as a team, they ran for 78 yards per game. They had a 1,000-yard receiver in Kenny Britt out wide, but they really didn't scare people downfield. And because of that, they stacked the line of scrimmage and stuffed the run game.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. In motion right is Watkins. Just beating the play clock is gone. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, it's Gurley. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now Goff on first down. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On second down, here's Goff. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Mario Williams in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now looking to throw. Over the middle, he hits Austin. Touchdown, LA! Tavon Austin, 32 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
They go play action here on first down. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Luck. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
To the air, Luck on second down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. 3rd and 2, Luck. And that's caught by Tammy. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd down following the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Luck. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. Fresh set of downs here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. To throw on 2nd down is Luck. Forced, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andrew Luck, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And he knocks it through. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. For the Rams, let's take a peek back to 2016. It was their first season in L.A. since '94. Didn't go as planned. While they started the year 3-1, they wound up losing 11 of their final 12. And as a franchise, the Rams have now missed the playoffs 12 straight years. Only Cleveland and Buffalo have longer streaks.
Last year was such a crazy year for the Rams. Look, so many expectations. Being back in L.A. was really a year of being unsettled. People had to find places to live, training camp facility.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 20. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 79 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. For Gurley, Charles, the well-documented struggles running the ball last year, just 6 touchdowns. He's got his first of what he hopes to be many in 2017.
And I know he spent a lot of time in the offseason reviewing 2016 to see how he can be a better runner, have better vision, find the holes. And I know that Los Angeles spent a lot of time in the offseason retooling the offensive line to try and help him.
That's fielded in the end zone. Charles, let's talk about these Indianapolis Colts as their offense comes back out. Yeah, they seem to be on a steady rise a few years back. 3 straight 11-5 seasons have been followed, though, by back-to-back 8-8 years. So not good in a relatively weak AFC South.
They used to run that division. That was theirs to lose. Now they're trying to get back to the top. And I think that they figured out that, hey, Andrew Luck at quarterback, that guides us in a big way. We're fine on offense.
Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alec Ogletree. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
A reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Luck on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Luck. And complete on the right side. It's Tammy. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Luck on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 2nd down, here's Luck. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second and 10, Goff again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet, right on the 30-yard line. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Out of the gun, Luck. This will be caught inside the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And now a first down following that long gain. From the gun, here's Luck. Dancing to his left. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Dante Moncrief in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. And And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot before break here. Gone. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Colts on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. On now is the punter Jeff Locke. In fact, he punted nearby in college for UCLA. Here's Austin. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
yeah.
we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Ten yards still left on second down. Here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And it's third down. The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. In motion right is Watkins. Throwing on third. Goff. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Goff now to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Terrell Basham in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On the counter, Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
On second down, here's Goff. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Another carry now for Gurley. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. From the gun on third down. Gone. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to kick points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now Luck. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing his Luck. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Now Austin. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you do
your foot
best.
on the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's Gone. Escaping the pressure right toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Gurley. And able to get this this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Gurley again here on first down. Room to run inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Rams add on to their lead. And those 3 rushing touchdown games in this league, you know darn well, those are hard to come by. They're becoming even harder to come by as the years go by, aren't they?
Isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter what you do in terms of game planning. You may be a run-first team, but you're running against an NFL defense. That's some of the biggest, fastest, best athletes on the planet. Hard to do. Cherish that moment, even as he's eager to add to that total.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now they'll run on the draw. And some room to roam now. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
But so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Back to throw. Love. Complete to Dorsett. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, it's Love. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Second and 10, Luck again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Love. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Again, Luck. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And some room to work. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. A big run there by Gurley. 41 yards on the ground. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Only 4 victories for the Rams a season ago. They've got a chance for an opening day win here if they can hold on. It's 1st down. They'll run it now. Here's Dunbar. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Little motion now from the tight end. Now it's Gurley. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Good move by Gurley. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Here's Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for L.A., that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Washington Redskins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even in mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm in the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. This is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn off. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, with the what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think, compare me. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm the big and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it